you need to know like what to do with people. So, it sounds so simple, but you need to be like a really good therapist before you start doing this work, is what I would say. From that would be my bias. In fact, I don't think people who aren't experienced therapists should do this. I don't think early career therapists should do this, really, because they may be really intuitively good at sitting with someone during a trip, but the next day when they meet sober, and you have 10 more sessions to get some serious change work to happen from the content of that session, do you know what to do then? That, I think, is where the meat of the work happens. So my personal bias is spend time getting to be a really good therapist, and take hard people and do challenging work, and push yourself to really be good at this, and really have. And then what'll happen is you move into psychedelic work, you'll be good at it, and you will feel at the end, nobody should be doing any of this unless they're good. You want to be able to get good results for people, and then your career will naturally move in that direction in a good way. I think if you start it too early, just because, people, the idea of doing this work is appealing to people. But I think if you start as an early career therapist doing this too early, and I can totally understand why that's tempting to do. In my experience, having worked with a lot of therapists, it doesn't work as well, because you don't have enough experience knowing what to do when different kinds of things come up with people.
Yeah.
That's probably not everyone's favorite answer, but that's the real answer. Get really good at the other stuff first.
Yeah.
And then, because then you will have a successful career doing it, right? From a career counseling point of view, then you'll be good at it, then you'll be successful at it, right? It can be, I've seen therapists come through trainings and do this work, and they're just not that good at it, and they don't succeed. The person can have this really profound, the client will trip and have experiences. The therapist just doesn't really know where to go with it, and doesn't go in the right direction with it, or then the whole thing, you really don't get much momentum. The therapist being really good makes a huge difference. Huge difference. That's the difference between this and going to an underground circle, like ayahuasca circle or something. Anybody can have a powerful experience on a psychedelic. You can do that on your own at home, right? People do it.
Yeah.
The difference between that and psychedelic psychotherapy is a big difference. And the difference is that the psychotherapist knows what to do and where to go, and it's not the kind of thing that you can train someone in a one-off training, because every single individual goes somewhere different. I've never had two clients the same, right? Every single client that comes to this work is completely different, and you got to be really on your toes, and you got to be paying attention and watching what's going on, and knowing when to move and when to not move, and so I don't want to make it sound like it's really cryptic, right? But a lot of that is just intuitive therapy skill that comes with experience, I think.